Hello guys, today our topic is about contract of guarantee under special contracts under Indian Contract Act 1872. So coming to the point of meaning of guarantee. Guarantee means assurance given by one person to another at the default of some other person is called contract of guarantee or contract of suretyship. Next, definition of contract of guarantee under section 126 of Indian Contract Act. So, contract of guarantee means a contract to perform the promise or discharge the liability of a third person in case of default is called contract of guarantee. In this contract of guarantee, there are three parties. First one, the person who gives guarantee is called surety or guarantor. Second person, the person to whom the guarantee is given is called creditor. Third person, the person for whose default the guarantee is given is called principal debtor. So, coming to the example, A accompanies his friend B to purchase some goods from X shop. B, after selecting the goods, pay only half the price and promises to pay the balance after a week. To this, A adds, if he does not pay, I shall pay you for him. This promise of A to X is a contract of guarantee. In this example, A is the surety, B is the principal debtor and X is the creditor. So, to constitute a guarantee, it is not essential that the surety must undertake to be personally liable for the default of principal debtor. It would be sufficient if a person deposits documents of his property by way of security with the creditor. This is the definition of contract of guarantee. Coming to the essential elements of contract of guarantee. According to section 126 of Indian Contract Act, a guarantee contract may be either oral or in written. In England, it must be in writing and signed by the surety only. Next, it must fulfill all the essential elements of a valid contract under section 10 of Indian Contract Act. Next, enforcement of liability. There must be an enforceable liability or recoverable debt on the principal debtor. If there is no liability, there cannot be any guarantee. However, sometimes a guarantee for a void debt may be held valid and can be enforced. Example, a guarantee for the repayment of a minor's debt. So, minor's debt is a void debt, but it is enforceable. Next, tri-party agreement. There must be three parties under the contract of guarantee. The three parties are surety, principal debtor and the creditor, and the agreement must be the principal debtor, creditor and surety is essential under contract of guarantee. Next, consideration under section 127. Like every other contract, a contract of guarantee should also be supported with a valid consideration, but there need not be any direct consideration between the surety and the creditor. Anything done or any promise made for the benefit of the principal debtor is a good consideration to the surety for giving the guarantee under section 127 of Indian Contract Act. Next, it is not a contract of ubera fide, means good faith. Hence, the creditor need not voluntarily disclose all material facts to the surety before the guarantee is obtained. A guarantee contract cannot be held invalid on the ground of mere non-disclosure or unintentional concealment. Yet, it is the duty of the creditor to put the surety in possession of all the facts likely to affect the degree of his responsibility. If he neglects to do so, it is at his risk only. A guarantee obtained by means of misrepresentation made by the creditor or by keeping silence relating to material facts is invalid. For example, A engages B as his clerk to collect rent from his tenants. But B misappropriated some amount and A in turn calls upon B to furnish surety for his duly accounting. C gives guarantee for B's duly accounting. A does not acquaint C with B's previous conduct of misappropriation. The guarantee is invalid in this example. So, these are the essential elements under contract of guarantee. Distinguish between contracts of indemnity and contracts of guarantee. So, what are the differences between contract of indemnity and contract of guarantee? Contract of indemnity under section 124 of Indian Contract Act. Contract of guarantee under section 126 of Indian Contract Act 1872. First one. In the contract of indemnity under 124, there are two parties only, that are indemnifier and indemnity holder or indemnified. There are only two parties under contract of indemnity. Coming to the point of contract of guarantee, there are three parties, namely surety or guarantor, creditor and principal debtor. So, under contract of indemnity, two parties. Under contract of guarantee, three parties. Next difference. There is only one contract between indemnifier and the indemnity holder. So, under contract of indemnity, there is only one contract between indemnifier and indemnity holder. Under contract of guarantee, there are three contracts between surety and creditor, between principal debtor and surety, and between creditor and principal debtor. So, under contract of guarantee, there are three contracts and three parties. Next, under contract of indemnity, liability of indemnifier arises on the happening of an contingency, means on the happening of an event only, the liability of indemnifier coming to the action under contract of indemnity. Under contract of guarantee, liability of surety arises if there is any default by the principal debtor only. In the contract of guarantee, if the principal debtor in his default only, the surety will come into the action under contract of guarantee. Next point, stranger to the contract cannot sue under contract of indemnity. So, a stranger to the contract of indemnity cannot be sued because only indemnifier and indemnity holder can be sued under contract of guarantee. But under contract of guarantee, a stranger to the contract can sue. So, anybody other than the surety, creditor and principal debtor also, even a stranger to the contract can sue under contract of guarantee. Next point, the liability of indemnifier is primary and independent under contract of guarantee. But under contract of guarantee, surety's liabilities is collateral or secondary. So, this one indemnifier's liability is the primary. Here surety's liabilities is secondary. This is the differences between contract of indemnity and contract of guarantee under Indian Contract Act 1872. Thanks for watching my video.